Happy 1st of May to all you beautiful, brilliant, sacred sisters. It's a pleasure to be with you once again. And how are you doing? And I am actually waiting for the answer. And don't just tell me you're fine, but how are you really doing? And let's stretch it a little bit more. Let me ask you this. What is new and good for you this week? Right? For me, what is new, of course, it's a brand new day, a brand new month, and I am preparing for mega blessings, even in the midst of COVID-19. So that's new. And what is good is that I'm here, I'm feeling at peace. I was able to make myself a beautiful cup of tea, right? And all those other good stuff. So that's a good thing that is going on for me today. So tell me about what's happening for you today as it relates to new and good for this week. I want to welcome all of you who are in the group for the first time. And I also want to share with every one of you sacred sisters, I want to share with you something that came to mind today. I say, if you're hearing the sound of my voice, you are in this group, then you are a star. And stars are made to shine. Stars are made to shine in any kind of situation, any type of circumstances, even when it's very cloudy. So I just wanted to remind you of this. Don't allow anyone to slow you down. Don't allow anyone to take away your hope. Don't allow anyone to put a damper on the things that you dream about, and and most of all, don't stop dreaming. Don't stop looking at the good things, and don't forget to keep your eyes focused on the Creator. Remind yourself of who you are and whose you are. So that's my reminder for you this Friday. You are a star. You were made to shine. So you got to shine. If you're using social media, you got to be shining on social media too. So don't forget. And you have a voice. Let's use it. For those of you who have that voice, use it. Those of you who can write very well, use it. Whatever it is, use it. I also want to ask you, if you find this group has been a blessing to you, you find it would help somebody else, or to please encourage someone to come into the group and let's share. So I'm going to open up a wellness circle. And normally, if you're part of the wellness circle, and you are, I always like to say, let's reach out and take our sister hands to the right. Reach out and take our sister hands to the left, right? And I want you to look at your sister and say thank you for showing up. Look at the one to the left and say thank you for showing up. And then I want you to touch yourself and tell yourself, thank you for being there. And most importantly, we want to thank our Creator. We want to thank God. I want to thank Holy Spirit for constantly being there, being of comfort to me and to us, right? So that being said, remember, you are a star, and stars are made to shine in every adverse circumstances, no matter what, whether it's good, whether it's bad. Stars are made to shine. Let that sink in. I want to also share with you, for last night I did a Facebook Live in another group of successful moms, and I shared quite a bit of info with them. So I said, you know what, I want to share just a wee bit, just a tad of what I share with them for you, just to remind you. So this is some simple things that I would like you to incorporate, if you can, into your healthy eating regime. And this is just 4 things, right? So you want to remember these are things to help build your immune system, because in this time you want to be, 1, vibrating at an extremely high level so you can overcome the things that are out there. And of course, you want to be just be happy, healthy, and being in the shape of mind that would help you to help others also. So remember, when you're preparing your meal on a daily basis, now more than ever, you want to include sour foods, right? So you want to include in your things like your lime, your lemons, whatever citrus that is there. It's not just citrus alone. So whatever sour things, you want to include that in your meal, and you're going to do that because you want to help break up the mucus and congestion. And if you can incorporate that maybe twice for the day, so in things as your salad, whatever, you be creative and include these sour things in your meal on a daily basis now more than ever. So that's 1. 2, you want to include bitter things. Yes? So that's where I know there might be some of you may not be big on it, but that's where things as your aloe, so you can include your aloe in your drink. You can eat aloe like that also if you are adventurous. I tried it. I cut aloe and I ate. Trust me, it wasn't nice, but I was happy that I challenged myself to do it. So you can have a bit of aloe or include it in your smoothies. You can also have your bitter melon or the corally, so you can include that also in your meal. So we're on 2, we're on 2. So now we're gonna go on to the 3rd thing you want to always have more than ever now in your meal is, of course, let me hear in the comment before I say it. Let me hear. Your greens, yes, your greens or your chlorine-rich food. And I know you can name a few. I'm going to name a few, and I want you to place some in the comments too for others to remind others, right? So of course, some of the green things is kale, and I love to say kale is king. So you have your kale, your broccoli, your string beans, wheatgrass. All of these things you want to include. Remember, I say you put yours there also. There are many more. So put those green chlorophyll-rich food. You want to include them daily in your meal. They are great for helping to reduce stress. They are great for cleansing and rebuilding your blood. So you want to ensure that you have green or chlorophyll foods daily. And number 4, that's the 4th one and the final one that I'm sharing with you today. You want to ensure on a daily basis that you include red foods, right? So you want to include things as your beet, your cranberry, your cherries, right? And this again helps to build the blood, and it helps to cleanse your blood. Good? So I've shared with you some spiritual food. Your spiritual food was, and I'm recapping now, your spiritual food was you want to remember that you are a star and you were made to shine in whatever situation, cloudy situation and all. And for your physical being, you want to ensure that you include on a daily basis to improve your immunity these 4 things: your sour foods, bitter foods, green or chlorophyll rich foods, and red foods. Okay, so this, my dear sacred sister, is my little blessings for you today. Remember, for the month of May, you're going to be having mega blessings. Look out for these mega blessings. God is able. I am trusting Him. This morning, I'm going to share with you what I got as I go through my daily. As soon as I open up this is an old book by Kenneth Hagin Jr. Don't Quit. I'm going to give you a little story about this. It was in this. During those times, I used to read a lot of Kenneth Hagin Jr. book, and it was the time when my faith was at the biggest, where I lost my son. I was in the middle of a prayer. Well, actually, I just finished a 3-day prayer and fast, and was reading Kenneth Hagin book, and I felt that I could have moved mountains, and I lost my son during this time. So I'm just sharing that with you. But the biggest blessing that I got in the midst of this is that I learned what faith is all about, right? Faith is believing even when there is no need to believe. I learned that, and I experienced what it meant to have that peace which surpasseth all understanding. So I just want to share quickly with you what I got this morning. And there might be someone who needs it. There's never been a problem that has been placed in the hands of God which has not been completely solved and resolved. But you must put your problem in His hands and not try to solve them yourself. There has never been a problem or a circumstance that has been placed in the hands of God by a child of His who was trusting and believing in His word that has not received heaven's best. I encourage you to stand firm in your faith in God. If you could take care of that vast, if He could take care of that vast host of Israelites as they march across the desert on their way to the promised land, He can take care of us even in this day of adversity we live in. If God can take care of the prophet Elijah and tell him exactly where to go in the midst of famine in order to be sustained by a little widowed woman, I believe He can take care of us. I really do believe that. We serve a God who is bigger than this world economic situation. God can sustain us no matter what circumstances we may come upon this earth. So this is my little bit for you from Kenneth Hagin Jr. And remember, you are a star. So you're going to be shining throughout the month of May. God bless you. Much love to you.